Okay, what's up, guys? I wanted to explain some of my where I was. Well, first of all, I went to the hospital for. They just let me out like 2 days ago, so I wanted to tell you guys here in my stories a little more than what I posted. So I was feeling an extreme pain to help you guys out too. If anybody ever feels like this, I was feeling extreme pain in my right side, and I had a very, very shortness of breath. So I was basically forced to call 911, okay? And then when I went in the hospital, well, first of all, I was also like incapacitated. I think that's the word. So, if I didn't message you back or whatever, I couldn't even talk or do it or walk, basically. But so I initially went in the hospital, and they said there was a mass on my lungs and it might be malignant, aka the C word. I don't even want to say it. But so I would say for about, maybe like 2 days, I thought I was, I thought I wasn't going to make it. Or I thought I was going to have to do 6 months of, rehab in the hospital, which really, really scared me. So there was they found a big mass on my lungs. And so that's the first step. But then they did tests. And I'm sure lots of people watching or seeing this have been in the hospital. They did x-rays every day. They did like CT scans every day. And I also had the hiccups nonstop too, kind of like I'm having now. So if anybody who's watching is a bodybuilder or, a bigger dude or anybody who has the hiccups, I had fluid in my lungs. It's not good. So if you have the hiccups for a long time, don't just ignore it like I did. But so anyways, they do tests every day. The mass went down. And then they decided to let me out on Monday, and I'll just do a few more stories here. So basically when I went in, you got your right lung and your left lung. My left lung was totally normal. They showed me on the x-ray, so my left lung was like totally black, which means it's fine. My right lung was totally covered, which means there's tons of fluid in the lungs. But to keep a long story short, each day the fluid in my lungs got less and less. On Monday, the fluid was still like half full. So I'm kind of surprised they let me out, honestly. On Monday, and what's today, Wednesday?
No, Thursday.
Thursday? Today's Thursday? Mm-hmm. So I progressively gotten better on my antibiotics, but, and they said I had pneumonia. And I go back for another test. So to keep a long story short, I went to hospital. I was very sick. I had pneumonia, infections. Hopefully it's nothing more. I go back for tests in 4 weeks. And then I did want to say, as far as my content and business and Instagram, Facebook, I think I'm gonna post this on my Instagram, Facebook, and my email blast. So as far as you guys are concerned, business wise, nothing's gonna change. I'll be posting. Today's Thursday. I'd like to think by like next week I'll be able to work out. Because if you ask me to do a workout right now, bro, I couldn't even probably do it because I'm out of breath. And you got to realize, not only did I have pneumonia and I'm still recovering from pneumonia, but I was bedridden for 2 weeks. I didn't move. So, but as far as you guys are concerned, and like social media wise, I'll be back to posting my normal workout tips. Maybe a slightly different, but I'll be back to posting normal by next week. And then one more thing is a big, big thank you to everyone who messaged me, who wondered where I was. Because, it's tricky when you rely on social media as a way of living. You have to update people. So, I apologize, but I was, sick for 2.5 weeks. I guess with pneumonia is what you could say. Hopefully it's just that. And I'm like 70% now. What else do I want to say? Just thanks for the support. Thanks for the messages. I wasn't ghosting anybody. I was, like I said, incapacitated. I couldn't talk. Hopefully in a few weeks, I'll be back to my normal self with my normal, good old fashioned workout stuff. So thanks for the support, guys, and I really appreciate it. Oh, and the very last thing, sorry, is if you're my client and been sending your check-ins, continue sending your check-ins. It may just be a little longer reply. That's the one lucky thing is, I didn't really miss. I mean, I did miss 3 weeks of work, but I can still work because it's an email-based. I'm just replying to emails. So if you're my client, continue to send check-ins and all the good stuff. Just maybe give me a little longer to reply, like, a couple 48 hours, 72 hours. But I did want to say that too. If you're my client, like I said, if you're my client, nothing's changing really. Just, give me a little longer to reply basically. But that's it really. So, like I said, thank you for understanding and thanks for the support.